Pulling up to one of the farms I keep bees at in Tampa. It's a rainy day, almost noon. A lot of times the deer are out when it's raining like this, so got the camera, see if we see any deer. Gotta move some boxes, some empty bee boxes out to Brooksville to the property, so I'm gonna load those up here and then drive out to the property, and then while I'm there I'm gonna be foraging for some chanterelle mushrooms and any other good mushrooms I find. So hopefully with this rain we'll have some mushrooms popping. There's the deer. Some bucks. Bunch of bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 bucks. That's pretty awesome. Nice ones. There they go. The big boy there. Well, that's a 10-pointer. I love seeing those deer. It's a rainy looking day. Just getting up to my property. Looks like a good day for mushroom foraging. I don't know if they've had rain earlier in the week, but if so, should be some mushrooms popping. We'll see here in a minute. Today I had to move some empty bee boxes up to my property in North Hernando County, Florida. And while I'm up here, I'm going to be looking to see if any chanterelle mushrooms are popping yet. We just had a bunch of rain today. I don't know if it's been raining earlier in the week here or not, but if I don't see a lot today, hopefully in the next week or so with this rainfall, it'll get them going. So just walking to the back of the property. I got one spot that they always seem to pop up first. It's a sink area with a cave at the bottom and a lot of clay, a lot of oaks. And so we will see. Usually the season at this spot runs till about August, September. Starts in July. So they should just start popping out of the ground, and see if we can find some good ones. One thing I wanted to check is I got a couple persimmon trees right here. See how they're doing, and there's a bunch of green persimmon. This is my go-to spot for deer hunting. Got a tree stand right back here. The deers love it in the fall time when those persimmons start falling. But just getting back to the chanterelle area, and I can look across this sink here and I can see them popping already. So chanterelles are in season. Get up closer and see what we got. It's slippery here. I got to be careful with all this rain. Bunch of clay. We actually came here, my wife, she does ceramics, pottery, and she came up here with her pottery teacher earlier in the year during like turkey season, and they harvested a bunch of wild clay, and we strained it and got some good usable clay. So she's gonna start making stuff with that, which should be cool. But here's the chanterelle spot. They're growing in this bank. Everything's pretty wet right now, but there's some chanterelles, golden chanterelles. They got the false gills. That's a beauty. Mosquitoes are bad. There's some more here, and then make my way up the bank. A nice little patch of them right there. Growing all along here. So that's kind of the key for me, is just finding those areas where they grow, and every year they seem to pop up in those same patches. Take what I need and leave the rest. These are some really nice chanterelles. And here I'm on private property. This is land that I own. I have 6.3 acres here. So everything's legit above board. Do need to check your local regulations, and if you're on private property, make sure you have the landowner's permission. But it's pretty cool to have my own property that I can hunt and forage on. So I have a nice little pile of chanterelles there. And now I'm gonna go up here. There's a spot where sometimes the Lacterius indigo mushrooms grow. I'm gonna check on that. I don't think they're gonna be growing yet, but there are some milk caps starting to pop up. This looks like one. There you go. Milk cap mushroom. Usually I get the Lacterius hygros up things. They have the wider gills. This is the one, I believe that starts with a V. I don't know all the names off the top of my head, and if I'm not sure, I don't eat them. So usually right by this big oak tree, the blue milk caps or the indigo milk caps pop up, but not yet. A little early in the season. Need some more rainfall. So it looks like just chanterelles are on the menu today, which I will take. They are one of my favorites. So I think I'm gonna grab those, bring them back to the truck, and then finish my work and get back to St. Petersburg. I don't have a basket today, so I just use my shirt. Got a pile of them. And usually I'll rinse these off to get the sand and dirt off them, and then dry them a little bit before I saute them with some butter and garlic and incorporate them with whatever meal I'm making. Yesterday when I had brought these chanterelles home, I rinsed them off and cleaned off the sand and clay, and then put them in a bowl with a paper towel in the refrigerator and let them dry overnight. They're not soggy, they're nice and dry and relatively clean. So now I'm gonna have some for breakfast. I'm gonna make an omelet. First gonna get some garlic and crush that, cook them in garlic butter, and put them in an omelet with some cheese.
Where are the scissors in the towel?
Here's the finished product. All there's left to do is try it out. Try to get into these mushrooms. That. Amazing. That'll work. So this is just the start of mushroom season here in Florida. Try to get some more videos out to you guys soon. And also looking forward to hunting season. It's coming up quick. South Florida opens up the end of this month for deer. I may go down there again in the boat. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and like.